G'day, I'm David G. Sheshnag Mandir. What on earth is Kundalini? And the online ashram, sheshnag.com. This video is a question of mine to do with, are karmas simply the inner resonance that you have that attracts and creates external experiences? As I progress through my life and inevitably go towards superconsciousness, which is being consciously aware of the subconscious and unconscious patterns that I express, and also being unified in a state of appreciation, of deep gratitude of the divine state of things, then is it possible that when we're talking about karma, it's actually just the bank within ourselves of resonance that we project through what you could call the subtle body, and how those vibrations actually create and manifest experiences externally, and the more we do the work on ourselves to become more aware of those unconscious and subconscious patterns, then the more we can consciously participate in the creation of life and the creation of how we want to respond to things, rather than the subconscious reflex patterns that are ingrained within our psyche. Is that possible? I don't know, but is that the karmas that they're talking about when you talk about coming into the culture or coming into life and bringing those vibrations within your being already there? And then through experiences, a lot of them are subconsciously expressed, unconscious patterns are deeply conveyed, and they further invest in the bank of resonance within ourselves that go on to further create future experiences. Does that make sense? Like, let's say for instance, did a meditation yesterday where we were talking about how we felt in our household as a child and what each of our parents gave us in regards to what we appreciate and what made us uncomfortable, and then as a child what we most wanted from those children, from those parents, when we retrospectively look back on our heart's yearning in that childhood experience. And then I'll do another video of my own personal experience to do with enoughness, the enoughness saga. It'll be soon after this video, but in regards to the karmas and the subconscious patterns, do we experience things in our childhood that create patterns? We do, we actually do. It's not a question, it's like a rhetorical question. But we create these patterns from what we're exposed to in our childhood, and then what we want in our lives as a child, which isn't fulfilled, then we go through our life trying to fulfill that void, or whatever it is. It's a void for me, but it might not be a void for you. Whatever that pattern is, we go through our lives trying to replicate that pattern subconsciously and unconsciously. My main mentor says that most people don't really want love. They want unlove. It's a weird concept, isn't it? But the patterns, whether they're attachment theory patterns or whether they're your wounded little child inside unconsciously expressing itself